In 1971, a single chip of silicon changed the course of human history, as Ted Hoff invented the first microprocessor, a device that would go on to power everything from personal computers to spacecraft. Let's look closer at history of computing. This tiny innovation sparked a revolution in computing, transforming the way we live, work, and communicate. But who was Ted Hoff, and how did his invention come to be? To answer this, we need to delve into the early days of computing, when massive machines filled entire rooms and computing was a laborious, manual process. The first electronic computers, such as ENIAC, used vacuum tubes to process information, but these early machines were bulky, unreliable, and power-hungry. They were like gigantic calculators, taking up entire rooms and requiring teams of people to operate. The invention of the transistor in 1947 marked a significant turning point, as it enabled the development of smaller, faster, and more efficient computers. Transistors replaced vacuum tubes, making computers more reliable and less power-hungry. However, these early transistor-based computers were still massive and expensive, making them inaccessible to the general public. It wasn't until the development of the integrated circuit, which combined multiple transistors on a single chip of silicon, that the stage was set for the creation of the microprocessor. Ted Hoff, an engineer at Intel, was tasked with designing a chip for a Japanese calculator company, but he had a much more ambitious vision. He wanted to create a single chip that could perform all the functions of a computer, from processing to memory to input-output. The result was the Intel 4004, a 4-bit microprocessor that was released in 1971 and marked the beginning of the modern computing era. The impact of Hoff's invention was immense, as it enabled the development of personal computers, which in turn democratized access to computing and transformed the way we live and work. The microprocessor also enabled the creation of networks, which eventually gave rise to the Internet, a global network of interconnected computers that has revolutionized the way we communicate and access information. The Internet has become an essential part of our daily lives, from online shopping to social media, and it's hard to imagine a world without it. But the story of Ted Hoff and the microprocessor is not just about technology. It's also about the people and the culture that drove innovation in the early days of computing. The 1960s and 1970s were a time of great social and cultural change, and the computing community was no exception. The development of the microprocessor was driven by a group of visionary engineers and entrepreneurs who were passionate about creating a new kind of technology that would empower individuals and transform society. They were pioneers in every sense of the word, pushing the boundaries of what was thought possible and creating a new era of computing. As we look to the future, it's clear that the impact of Ted Hoff's invention will only continue to grow, as the Internet and computing become increasingly ubiquitous and essential to our daily lives. But it's also important to remember the pioneering spirit and innovative culture that drove the development of the microprocessor, and to recognize the debt we owe to pioneers like Ted Hoff, who dared to dream of a different kind of future. The story of the microprocessor is a testament to the power of human ingenuity and the importance of innovation in shaping the world we live in. As we continue to push the boundaries of what is possible with computing and technology, we would do well to remember the lessons of the past and to strive for a future that is more equitable, more sustainable, and more just for all. The legacy of Ted Hoff and the microprocessor serves as a reminder that even the smallest innovations can have a profound impact on the world, and that the future is shaped by the choices we make today. Today, we take for granted the tiny chips that power our smartphones, laptops, and tablets, but it's worth remembering the incredible journey that brought us to this point. From the early days of computing to the modern era, the story of Ted Hoff and the microprocessor is a fascinating tale of innovation, perseverance, and vision. It's a story that reminds us of the power of human creativity and the importance of pushing the boundaries of what is possible. As we look to the future, we would do well to remember the lessons of the past and to continue striving for a world that is more connected, more innovative, and more just for all. The impact of the microprocessor can be seen in every aspect of our lives, from the way we communicate to the way we work. It has enabled the creation of new industries, new jobs, and new opportunities, and it has transformed the way we live and interact with each other. The microprocessor has also enabled the development of new technologies, such as artificial intelligence, robotics, and the Internet of Things, which are changing the world in profound ways. As we continue to push the boundaries of what is possible with computing and technology, we would do well to remember the pioneering spirit and innovative culture that drove the development of the microprocessor, and to strive for a future that is more equitable, more sustainable, and more just for all. The story of Ted Hoff and the microprocessor is a reminder that even the smallest innovations can have a profound impact on the world, and that the future is shaped by the choices we make today. It's a story that inspires us to continue pushing the boundaries of what is possible, to continue striving for a better future, and to never forget the pioneers who came before us. The legacy of Ted Hoff and the microprocessor will continue to inspire future generations of innovators, entrepreneurs, and engineers, and it will remind us of the power of human creativity and the importance of pushing the boundaries of what is possible. As we look to the future, we would do well to remember the lessons of the past and to continue striving for a world that is more connected, more innovative, and more just for all. The impact of the microprocessor will be felt for generations to come, and it's up to us to ensure that its legacy continues to inspire and motivate us to create a better future for all. The story of Ted Hoff and the microprocessor is a testament to the power of human ingenuity and the importance of innovation in shaping the world we live in. It's a story that reminds us of the incredible impact that a single innovation can have, and it inspires us to continue pushing the boundaries of what is possible.